Please be advised that this video is for the sole purpose of entertainment. Any views are purely my own, are subjective, and may not necessarily be true. I do, however, do extensive research for all of my videos. All photos have been found on the public domain, and I am using them under the fair use and fair dealing guidelines. I urge everyone to do their own research and to view this video subjectively. Well, hello my lovelies, it's Murky Meg here. Firstly, I would like to thank everybody for the continued support. I might be AWOL for the next couple of days because I'm having a little operation. I've put a little announcement in my community link. Hopefully it will go smoothly and I will be back up and running. If it goes even better, I might even do a video, quick one, from my hospital bed. It won't be like normal, but hey, you'll still hear from me. However, if you don't hear from me for a couple of days, I haven't vanished. Don't fret. I will be back when I'm feeling 100%. Anyway, on with today's video. So it is Monday the 7th of October, and in the news today is the fact that Harry and Meghan will join forces with William and Kate to lead a government campaign that promotes to revolutionise mental health. So the four royals have reunited to launch the NHS resource that provides personalised advice for people struggling with stress, depression or poor sleep. And today they will air an advert on at about 9:15. I've seen the advert. It's all right. It's quite powerful. You do not see Prince William, Kate, Prince Harry or Meghan in it, but you do hear their voices. Granted, I got confused when Glenn Close's photo came on to the screen because I thought she was talking, but in fact it was Meghan. Not really very well executed, to be perfectly honest. What I do find fascinating, it starts off in black and white and you have Prince William's voice, then you have Prince Harry's voice, and then it goes on to suggest that there is a better way, and it goes on to introduce the new idea and the incentive that they have designed, and then it changes to colour. The voice you hear when it changes to colour is Meghan's. Now this is the voice I thought was Glenn Close, to be perfectly honest. And then you hear Kate's. It's very cleverly done because the men are in black and white talking about depression, emotional stress, and how it makes you feel, that you feel hopeless, and then it changes into colour with the lady's voice. One thing that really has irked me a little bit, that Meghan comes before Kate, but possibly that's because Kate has the more words to say, which, that's the way it should be really. But my question is, should somebody who, in my personal opinion, is clearly suffering from mental health issues, and he has actually said that in the past, but I think it's a lot more prevalent to what he's letting on and the things that he's going through now. Should he and his wife, who again I think is causing these mental health issues, narcissist, should he be the forefront of the campaign that is helping people? Isn't that slightly hypocritical? Because he can't help himself. He is stuck within certain boundaries of his marriage. And this is clearly evident with the whole lawsuit thing. He's literally going gung-ho into anybody and anything he can. I find it quite laughable, to be perfectly honest, and I find it impossible to listen to any mental health advice given by him and his wife. I don't know how they can seriously expect to be taken with any prevalence on promoting about this very important issue of mental health when they completely ignore their own mental health and also the mental health of Thomas Markle. Can you imagine what he's feeling right now, being dragged through the press? Incidentally, he has actually come out and said, I will fly over to England if needs be and be in court should he need to give evidence in the trial against Meghan and the Mail on Sunday. I'd also like to point out that I find it quite distasteful naming them the Fab Four. I wish they'd come up with another name for them because they're not fab. They're a fab too, but the other two, not so much. Personally, I think that this was originally set up before the royal foundation split with the Sussexes, and this is something that they have to honour. I don't personally think they actually want to work together. I think there's far too much bad blood between the couples right now. Certainly going to be interesting at Christmas, isn't it? Where will they be? I'd like to also point out that William has actually started to train as a counsellor, and Kate focuses on early development years, and I think that's something that they shine with. They don't really shout about it, they just quietly go ahead and do it. There's no big PR push on their Kensington Royal Instagram page. It's dedicated to what they do, and they don't need to shout about it, unlike the other two. I think if you're going to be a champion for mental health, you have to live your life in a very clean living kind of way. You know, there's a lot of stories out there of her berating staff, being rude, throwing things at staff members on tours. That's not somebody who I want to actually be at the forefront of mental wellness and well-being. It's, again, that favourite word of mine, hypocritical. And then there's Harry, who has completely changed from when he met Meghan. He is no longer the cheeky, chappy prince that we once knew. He's a scowling, angry man. Personally, I feel that highlighting mental health is a very, very worthy cause. There's far too much stigma surrounding it, and often people don't get the help they need because they feel like they can't talk about it. The help needs to be there. It's a very underfunded part of our NHS. However, I don't actually think that Harry and Meghan are the most appropriate spokespersons for this particular cause, because they need to get their own mental health intact. It's very well known that most overtly manipulating people have some type of mental health issue. It's either deflection or control that they seek. And that, to me, speaks volumes. I have actually put the link for the video in my description. It's from the Telegraph, so please take a look if you want to do that. Let me know what you think of it. Will it make a difference? Are these the right people to actually champion this very delicate subject? And do you think that Harry and Meghan should get their lives in order before they start tackling others? Do you think this is them finally preparing to move away from the royal family? As always, I would love to know what you think. Thank you very much for watching. If you've liked this video, please hit that like button, hit subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell. If you'd like to show your support and buy me a cup of tea, I do have a donate to me page on my about link. It's in the top with all the channel information, and show your support by donating to my channel. Once again, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you very soon. Bye bye now.